Somebody ignored you, not insulted you, not screamed at you, just looked right through you like you weren't even in the room, and you've been mentally replaying it for 3 days. They haven't thought about you once. That's not you being dramatic, that's neuroscience, and I'm about to explain exactly what's happening. Because here's what you did after it happened. You checked whether they'd viewed your story twice. You drafted a message you didn't send. You mentioned them to a friend, casually, obviously, just to see if anyone else had noticed the silence. You rearranged your entire evening around the possibility of bumping into them so you could act like you hadn't noticed. You noticed. Your entire nervous system noticed. And the worst part, you're not even angry at them. You're angry at yourself for caring this much about someone who clearly cares this little. Here's what's actually happening in your brain while you're spiraling. Researchers at UCLA put people inside an fMRI scanner and had them play a simple virtual ball tossing game. Halfway through, the other players stopped throwing them the ball. That's it, a silly computer game with strangers, and the brain region that lit up, the dorsal anterior cingulate cortex, was the exact same region that fires when you experience physical pain. Not metaphorically similar, the same neural alarm system. Your brain genuinely cannot tell the difference between being ignored and being injured. So when someone ghosts you and your chest physically aches, that's not weakness. That's your nervous system treating social rejection like a threat to your survival. Because for most of human history, it was. But here's what nobody tells you. The pain isn't really about them. Psychologists call it the need-threat model. Being ostracized doesn't just sting your ego, it threatens 4 things simultaneously: your sense of belonging, your self-esteem, your feeling of control, and your belief that your existence matters. That's why one person's silence can unravel you completely. It's not one wound, it's 4. Ouch! You're not obsessing over them, you're trying to prove to yourself that you're still visible. So here's what you do with that. You stop running a charity for people who haven't earned your attention. Every second you spend replaying their silence is bandwidth, your bandwidth, being used on their behalf for free. That person who ignored you doesn't need your anger, your performance of indifference, or your 12-paragraph analysis in the group chat. They need your absence, not the loud kind, not the dramatic kind, the kind that just disappears. And the next time someone's silence tries to shake you, remember what it actually is. 4 threatened needs, 1 ancient alarm system, and a brain that hasn't learned the difference between a saber-toothed tiger and a read receipt. That's your diagnosis. No refunds.